and we'll get started on the hour. I'll introduce you, Pikachu Lord. Usually the way we do it is we just do like a small intro, the team, and then like an overview of the project, and then we go into questions and everything. So and we'll lock the chat. We'll post all the official links right there in our main chat for everyone to follow along. And then towards the end, we'll take some questions from the audience. So if you're anybody listening in wants to ask something, make sure to raise your hands. I'll try to take as many as we get time to. So yeah, grab a seat and enjoy the AMA, guys. We're at 30 minutes past, so Pikachu Lord, if you're ready, I'll ask Glenn to start the recording for us, and I'll introduce you, and we can get started. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Excellent. Welcome everyone. Welcome into our community. Today we got an AMA with DragonRace, and we got Pikachu Lord in here to talk about the project. DragonRace is quite the extensive ecosystem they're building, integrated with the NFTs, play to earn, and nice dragons for everyone to collect. But we'll go into that shortly, guys. So first, Pikachu Lord, yeah, if you can give us an introduction about the team and the experience and how you ended up, creating this lovely game for everyone.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for having me. A great opportunity to talk here. Super excited. Yeah, so let me introduce myself first, and then we go for the team. My name is Stephen, and I'm one of the co-founder at DragonRace. I come from a technical background, kind of a blockchain background, working on a Solidity. So I've been a part of few gaming projects in the last couple of years, and yeah, so I cannot name my like older projects, been working on that. But yeah, so we have a 6 full-time team members working in our team, graphic designers, content writers, Unity 3D developers, and very important, most like blockchain resources. uh, we all are remote team workers. Some of them are like located in Estonia, Singapore, Middle East, in Europe. So we are also, like, you can say, practicing decentralization, even with our team, trying to maintain the diversity across the world.
Yeah, it sounds.
Yeah, so this is our project. A little bit intro about team. They are very experienced writing and marketing. Being a growth site, so everyone is a blockchain native. Crypto native. They know in and out about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds exciting. Straight off the bat, it's great that you guys have, all the devs and developments going on in house. You don't have to outsource stuff and everything like that. But yeah, give us an overview about Dragon Race. What are you guys building? How easy it is to play? How can people get involved? Give us like a high level overview, and then we can jump into the nuts and bolts of things. There's quite a few to go through. You guys you have a lot of features, so try to give us a little overview, and then I'll ask you some questions.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk first about Dragon Race and its features. So Dragon Race is a gamified project which is PvP, player versus player, that is all about gaming race, where users have to participate in a particular game. Initially, they have to pay certain amount of tokens to take part in the game. So it's like 50 tokens or can be 100 tokens, the number of tokens they can play with their opponent, whatever they want to play with. Yeah, so this is a whole overview, and yeah, we have at this stage only we have two racing tracks. When it comes to racing, we have two racing track. One is desert track, second is jungle track. So they, you know, on desert track there is like a desert where two dragons goes around, and one of them is gonna win. Jungle track is more like there is jungle area where two dragons will be moving around and winning. So the game has not just two participants to play. There's a 2, 6, and 8 group of 8 people can play together. 6 and 2. It's not like they play themselves. It's more like it's AI based, very AI based game, which will be played automatically. So how we determine the winner and the loser? So the winner the dragon which is going to win has needs high powers to win the game. What I mean by high powers is, let's say if somebody is just starting with the game, came first time, the powers of the dragon will be very low. Their speed, their energy, and what they can do to win with the opponent. If the opponent is stronger, then definitely AI will let the person win. Yeah. So this is a quick intro about our race, how it's built, and uh, racing types. And yeah, our game is a beta version live right now. You just need to go on the link, connect your MetaMask. It will ask you for the beta connection, like beta BSC channel, and change it. And then once you change the network, you will get a dummy tokens. You can play around. Just let us know if there's any bugs, because we are just on beta version. It's working, whole working. You get rewards, you win, you lose. You can you know train your dragon, of course. But yeah, it's on beta version because we don't want to go live right now. We first make sure community give their best by testing it out, and then we make sure to build it much better. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. So, you started off by saying it's going to be full on PvP, right? So, being it full on PvP, and you won't have to sort of wait for a lobby, right, with the AI system. So, basically, if you want to play, you simply have to buy in one of the brackets for the two, 8 or however many players you want, and then you just wait for the race to finish on its own, right? You don't have to add any extra inputs. All the input you're doing is just the gamification around increasing the strength of your dragon, if I get it right.
You're not 100% right, but let me tell more about it.
Yeah, please,
So
please.
how this game is gonna get started is, this is played by bot, like AI, artificial intelligence, but it's not played with an individual. So, and the opponent is not gonna be AI. Opponent will be someone from community. So, example, you and me play the game with the two-player game. So I will create a room, name 999. Okay, so just I will make a room, and then I will message you. I'll say you to join this room, and once you join the room, so you will connect your MetaMask, and I will be connected over there. So our both dragons will be there with our MetaMask addresses, and they both start running, and one wins, one loses, and then once tokens get transferred to the other one. This is how it works. It's not like I'm playing with a bot. I'm playing with AI, but the opponent is a community member. It's a real user, because it's a token based game where when you buy token, I buy token, we connect our tokens, and then tokens are getting transferred. This is how it works.
Got it, got it. Okay, yeah, that's much clearer. And
Yeah,
I take
controls.
it.
So the controls are AI based. Game controls are AI based, but it's played by participant, you can say.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So, basically, you can practically challenge anybody you want. If you have like a friend or something, you can just hop into one of the lobbies, and then basically race for tokens. Or what will people be racing for? Are you gonna have a sort of leaderboards? Are you gonna have competitions at first? How will it work?
Yeah, definitely. A very good point. Yeah, so we also arrange tournaments. It's in our roadmap. So right now we have like a player two, player six, player eight room, where two player six and eight player can play with each other. So when it comes to tournaments, we make groups: group A, group B, group C. Group A, example, I'm winning. Group B, someone else is winning. Group C, someone else is winning, and then we do like finals, semifinals. And someone who wins finals gets 70% of the tokens from all the leaderboard, and then 10% goes to the second runner up and third runner up, and the other tokens 10% which are left is 5% is burned, 5% is on a platform ecosystem. you know so our tokenomics is like that, and we are deflationary. So let's say if we both are doing like a game, you lose like your tokens, but I get 90% of your tokens. 10 from those 10%, 5% goes to growth, like platform fees, and 5% goes to the burning side. And yeah, we are deflationary, so our token will be keep decreasing its value, and the more value will be created in the impact of price and in the impact of buying pressure.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. And let's jump into the fun stuff, right? Obviously, you're gonna need tokens to wager and all that, but we're gonna need a dragon, yeah. So how can we get a dragon? How can we train our dragon? How can we increase the strength?
Oh yeah, okay.
Give us the fun stuff. That's
Yeah,
what I want to learn
definitely.
about.
Yeah, definitely. So everyone needs token to take part of. So there might be a miscommunication, like misconception, how this token is going to get connected over the game. So this game is actually built on Unity 3D. Okay, Unity 3D based game. It's not desktop version right now, not on either mobile phone, but it's on a browser version. Very less games are over there. You know, it's pretty hard to integrate it with the browser. So it's like it our community shouldn't be dependent on just having, let's say, Windows. Someone is using a MacBook, they cannot do it. So if anyone with Google Chrome can use this, okay, they just connect their wallet. And then how we get Dragon is, initially, when they have tokens, whenever game starts, they get dragons free of cost. So Dragon is free of cost, but to improve the dragon, train the dragon, they need coins. For example, 10 coins to improve the speed, 10 coins to improve the energy, 10 coins to improve more structure. So why we do that, there's a reason. So you and me playing the game, with anyone, two people playing the game, it's all AI control based game. So if the second player has a more power in their dragon, of course they're going to win. There will be more challenges in the, like a desert room or a jungle room where the game is being played. But yeah, the dragon of the second player will win because he has spent more money on the dragon.
Right, so basically people will start off with the same stats, whether they get like I don't know, whether it like cosmetically dragons will be different, they'll all have the same stats, so you'll have to actually train them yourself to get them to a higher tier, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. So right now, we are just on beta version, as I mentioned. So once we go live on mainnet, so we also have a feature of NFT based dragon. So what happens, we are live on mainnet. So everyone needs the NFT, they needs to mint a NFT to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it,
And
you
and
know,
I saw like
NFTs are like,
okay, sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. I'll let you go. Go ahead.
No, I was just looking at you know all the attributes and the way that the whole interaction with the dragon work. I wanted to go like a little bit deeper into that. There's going to be like an energy system. You're going to have to do sort of like daily, well, not tasks, but you'll have to kind of put your dragon to sleep, to rest them, and all these like kind of gamify mechanics. So if we can go a little bit into that and kind of how they play into the system.
Yeah, definitely. So, once we are live on mainnet, okay, so what's going to happen? It's very interesting. Let's say we are live on mainnet. So either they need tokens, like our native tokens, which is our token, to speed up to make their dragon, train their dragon. But also, if they mint their NFT, and they can just stake their NFT, and they can, because of staking the NFT, they can help their dragon to get trained. No need of token, but yeah, they need tokens to mint the NFT. So we also have a liquidity based NFT. I'm not sure if everyone is familiar with that. So what does that mean is, everyone must be familiar. Like, I think a year ago there was a hype of NFTs. People bought like $100 of NFT, selling it at millions of dollars. But later on, whoever didn't sold is still finding a seller who's going to buy, right? So what a liquidity based NFT is, for example, if you're investing one BNB to buy an NFT, and then later on, you don't find someone to buy your NFT, so you can just sell it to the platform. Platform gives you 95% of your worth. So you bought it for 1 BNB, you get 0.95 BNB, and 5% goes to the burning. It's like a platform fees. Half of it goes to the burning. So it's also our feature.
Yeah, I encourage
And
everyone
player,
to actually. Sorry, we have the chat locked, so all the links are there. I encourage everyone to go check out the Git book. There's a lot more explanation on how everything integrates together, guys. Because a lot of you may be more technical than we like to go in depth here. So if you're curious about how liquidity NFTs work and all that, it's basically, yeah. It's not just an NFT without backing. There's some special features, and then it retains at least 95% of the value if the taxes are only 5%, right? So there's a lot of things that maybe a little
yeah,
bit more on the technical side, but I think people kind of get the general idea. So I wanna take
yeah. I
some.
think that you mentioned, yeah. Before we go ahead on the question, you mentioned about energies, of the dragon, in
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah. Go for
sleep
it. Yeah.
mode, active mode. Yeah. So players have to complete their task, because to train their dragons to gain experience and material to awake them. So what happens if a dragon is in hibernation mode, each dragon will get like 32 energy every single day, and if it's in active mode, it gets 15 energy every day. And there are different types of modes for your, NFT basic, like to train actually to your dragon. Basic training, standard training, advanced training, every training has a different energy cost, and it takes some time to recover the energies. So it's like all explained on our paper, GitHub. And yeah, feel free to ask any questions, always on the group, join. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I think the gamification aspect and everything that you're bringing, with the experience points, with the having to level your dragon, with the wagering, then with the liquidity NFTs, and with some of the incentives that you guys are looking for in version two. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how people actually use all these mechanics, right? How they arrest their dragons, how they experience them up, and what kind of interactions there's going to be there, because it's quite a dynamic system, and it can be built into a great sandbox kind of game. And I don't mean like the metaverse sandbox, but sort of like people generating their own rules and creating their own sort of competitions between each other. So it can be really exciting. So before I open it up to some community questions, I see some hands up here. Maybe you can give us a little overview of the marketing. I know people will ask about that, and perhaps the vision for the version 2 going into the future after say I don't know what kind of timeline you guys are looking at, but it seems like a lot of the things planned are coming really soon.
Yeah, of course. So we will cover marketing right now, and then I'll go over to the version two. So, like right now, the marketing strategy, as we are on the fair launch process, after I think 20 hours or something, we have a fair launch. So before that, we are trying the best on our marketing, trying to reach as much as we can. But after we are done with our fair launch, so we have a lot of marketing plans, like listing on PancakeSwap, which is after 24 hours, just to have a buying pressure, because we want to incentivize those all the community investors who invest in us. So there must be a buying pressure, like that's why. So after we go live on PancakeSwap, we have we will actually try, and it will happen, like fast listing on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. And then we have been on talks with banner ads and different platforms, such as Dex Tools, CoinGecko, BSC Scan, Etherscan, just to convert those users into BSC gaming. you know and then after weeks, we have like in the December of like last month of this year, we have we are gonna get listed on exchanges, MEXC, as we are, KYC and everything. So like we also have plans to list over there. Well, like we cannot do it instantly, because our tokens are all locked. So it may take a month to get some amount of tokens, so we can send them to create AMM. That's important for them to have tokens so they can start trading. So our team, like, is gonna go through whole the process. But currently, yeah, we are in the process of partnership and minting NFTs as well. Our goal is to make Dragon Race, all words out. Everyone who knows about Dragon should know about Dragon Race. That's the goal.
Yeah, it sounds great, and yeah, Mexi is one of our partners, so it's great that you're onboarding with them as well, and it's very exciting. I'll open it up to community questions now, guys. We've skipped over some of the basic stuff. The buy and sell tax is very low, 1 and 2%. The tokenomics distribution. So everything like this, you can find on the Git book. You can go to the official website and you can find everything there. Again, I didn't go over the SAFU budget, the audit, the KYC, everything. You can see it on the fair launch. So let me open it up to some community members and see what they want to learn more about. Let's see, Syed, you had a question. Go for it, Syed.
Yeah, thank you, Acti. So it's mentioned on white paper that players have to maintain the playing index higher than 10%, and if it's lower than 10%, dragons won't be able to participate in the races. So I was wondering, as long as player maintain the playing index of a dragon higher than 10%, they can participate in as many races as they want, correct?
Yeah, so it's more like a leaderboard system where if you have a good indexes, you get opportunity to play with the top users. That's how we are doing that with our system. There's no limit actually to participate, yeah, but you can play as much as you game on. But it's more like the more you lose, the you can say the less index, you can say, of course, you're losing your tokens, of course. But yeah, the if you win more games, so you actually can play with some of the tournaments which we usually will do, like take part in tournaments, because tournament is a super easy way to uh win. If you win, you make more tokens, so if you just put 50 tokens and there are 8 people playing, you make like 8 or like 400 tokens. Yeah, so this is how
Okay.
why it is mentioned over there.
Okay, and player can also increase this playing index by other activities like feeding their dragons and bathing them and other, correct?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So the more you train your dragon, the more you are able to win the games. That's the AI full process. So it's AI control based games where you just train your uh, you know train as much as your dragon you can. They can also do it by you
Okay,
not just passing like tokens, but yeah, they can do it by also staking NFTs. They can actually you know train their trades and indexed also. They can also increase their indexes.
okay, understood. Thanks for explaining that. Over to you, Akti.
Okay, thank you for the question, Syed. Let's go with Dan next. Dan, you had a question? Go for it.
Thank you for giving me a chance. How does your project increase the token value, liquidity, and utility so that it can lead to an increase in token price? What is your plan to make your project stable and provide the highest return for investor in the long term? Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, very good question. Thank you for asking. Yeah, so it can be a little bit brief. Yeah, so first, we have buying and selling tax. So the reason we have done buying and selling tax, 1 and 2% is to, prevent the bot. Whenever coin goes launch, there are whales, buying, selling, and they dumps your price. So it actually impacts our community. So we make sure, to prevent that, we add a 2% selling fee. That's how also our token, has a utility. And a part of that, we have, yeah. So a part of that, we have like burning. So how that burning is gonna get occur is, if two participants are playing the games, let's say me and you play the game, and I'm winning from you. So your all the tokens uh, will be on my side. So 90% of your tokens will be my side, but 10% will be on the left. So from the 10%, 5% will be burned, and 5% will be used on platform side. So we have a limited supply. Yeah, we also are deflationary when it comes to tokenomics. We have 100 million total supply, and the more people game play the game, the more those 5% is gonna get burned, and we will be having more price of the token. It's like having a more demand, but we will be decreasing our supply.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Dan. Let's go to Venice next. Venice, you had a question?
Yeah, actually, thank you so much for allowing me. Okay, as Dragon Race will be having a betting system for the races. I want to know, is it necessary for a player to have their dragon in a race to place the bet, or any person can place the bets even if they don't have any NFT or any dragon racing in the game?
Yeah, so we have two version. One is for the player and other is for the audience. So as an audience, you can see in a traditional way when these races, horsing races, people audience bet on horse, and whenever they win, they get money or something. But yeah, in this way, it's more like a token system. Audience can also do that, and the player can also do that.
Okay, I think this way it will be a lot easier for a player to place bets against themselves from multiple other accounts or from their friend's account and doesn't perform well in the race, allowing other accounts to win bets. So how will you restrict that people are not just fixing the races?
Can you explain it a little bit more?
Yeah, I think this way it will be easier for player to place bets against himself. Like as you mentioned, that audience can also place bets. Suppose if my dragon is racing and I am also placing bets from my other accounts against my dragon, and I don't perform well in the race and allowing my other accounts to win the bets. So in shortly, if how will you restrict the people or players from fixing the races?
Yeah, definitely. Very good question. Yeah, I got it what you mean. So let's say if you're playing a game and you bet yourself and you're not winning, so everyone bet on you, they lose a lot of money. So this is AI control based game where AI plays the game, but you play with opponent, not with the AI. Like two players will be you or someone else from community, because it will be a group number. You will be playing with someone, you just send them your group number, like a room number. You make a room number, ABC, like anything 1 2 3, send them and they will join your room, and then you both will start a dragon race. So dragon race will be going itself, it's AI based, but the way you train your dragon is the game. So the way you train your dragon is how you win. It's not like you play yourself.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for answering my question.
Yeah, but there's nothing like restricted over here. Everything is open. There's we cannot restrict anything because it's because when players play with each other, it's a contract based. Your address is actually playing with other address. We have no feature to blacklist or restrict anything. We don't want to go on centralized side, so everything is
Mm,
open.
y-
Yeah, it's all like training your own dragon.
Okay, thank you for the question, Venice. Let's move to Western Beast next. Western Beast, go for it.
Okay, so I wanted asking,
I think Western's breaking
can
up
you,
there. Oh, yeah, we can hear you now, Western.
all right, okay, so I wanted asking, I asked, a game purely based on, randomization. So I wanted asking, in order for you to make AI to be able to some kind of randomization model, I wanted asking, is it that you previous randomization model, or is it going to be learning based on every other player that has played the game based on the features?
Your voice is breaking a lot, in between. I didn't actually understand the question. I think
Okay,
it might be
am I audible
a
now?
problem. Yeah, you are audible. Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
again.
developing, or I saw where I'm developing a similar game, and it's based on a randomization model. Now, you said that you have an AI that's playing the game. I wanted asking about the randomization model that it's used or is trained with. Is it training itself based on other player activity and then take all the history training sessions it has taken and then
Oh, got it.
before it
Yeah,
plays
I
with a new
understand what you.
player?
Okay. Okay, let me go through it. So we are using AI-based train model. It's custom made. Our AI team has based or made it on based on their speed, power, and skill. But yeah, if you want more specific details, I can go over there those details. The reason is to avoid the cheating because the way they have created it is like of course it's custom made based AI train model, so we don't disclose the very exclusive thing how it's getting trained, but it's very confidential. Yeah, it's working. If you find any glitch, just let me know. Yeah, if you're working on game, yeah, that's awesome. You can also test out ours.
The feedback. I'm wishing you guys the best in the project, and I'm wishing the project a bullish stay onward. Over to you, Aki.
Thank you, Western. Let's take one more question. Let's see, Aisha. Aisha, you had a question? Go for it.
Yeah, thanks, Ekti. So I was going through your white paper, and it's mentioned that in the Dragon Den, users can experiment with breeding of the dragons to upgrade the dragon level and creation of additional dragon NFT. I want to know what will be the requirements for breeding. I mean, do dragons first have to achieve certain level, and will there be any limit on number of new dragons NFTs players can create through breeding system?
Yeah, so initially they have to pay certain fee to mint the NFT, and after that, yeah, they can train, they can stake it to train, they can train by their own, they can stake their Dragon NFTs over the time they will be start, training their Dragon. And also they get a chance to breed, and then hedge eggs, and then get more dragons NFTs with attributes they want.
Okay, understood. Thank you. Thank you for answering.
Yeah, like it's we were got a very less time for AMA. Yeah, it's like 30 minutes. But yeah, if you guys wanna know more, of course, just join our group. There are a lot of you guys listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we have a Telegram group. Go over. I'll just after this AMA post a very long message and then post all the GitHub links, Discord and Telegram, so you guys can just don't miss out anything. Our pink sale link and everything. So yeah, if any question is over there, yeah, happy to answer.
Yeah, thank you, Pikachu Lord. This has been actually great. A lot of information, and like I mentioned, also we do have all the links in the official chat here. So if you go to the pre-sale link, you'll be able to see some of the features. You'll be able to see all the official links there. There are still some utilities that we haven't even gone into, so there's a lot going on, right? We haven't even touched on the staking and all. So maybe before I let you go, Pikachu, if there's anything that I missed or we forgot to talk about, maybe you can give us a quick summary, or if not, maybe you can do a recap of everything and try to, leave us with a bang. Hi,
All
Pikachu.
right, for sure. Yeah. So I'll go first. Take summary on that. We are a game. Game is played by 2 players, 6 players, 8 players. 2 dragons, AI based dragons will play the game, and you have to train your dragons. and then the way you train them, they play the game. And then if you play with opponent, you win the game, you win the tokens, 90% of the tokens, 10% tokens are left, 5% goes on burning side, 5% goes on like our system side. So a part of this, when you see a lot of games, maybe are coming out, so we are most like a browser game based. We are not dependent on any other software, or you don't need Windows or a MacBook, as I mentioned before. So there are a lot of games which do get hacked in compared with the technical aspects. So we have an anti cheat in our game. So there are like two ways. Mostly people do cheats in gaming. Because everyone, like personally, I used to play game when I was kid. I used to like write some cheats and hack the game out of it, get more tokens, swap it. But yeah, but now we are implemented. We have prevent score cheating in Dragon Score, because we have like variables. We take care of wallet address of player. We have a time stamp. We have a number of tokens they want to withdraw, so everything go through the hash, like a smart contract hash. And just because of that, everything is transparent. And before if it's approved by that hash. Okay, make sure everything is same, and it's same on the game. It's not like if someone is trying to cheat the system. Yeah, they cannot manipulate the scores, they cannot manipulate the transaction at the smart contract level. Yeah, so we are using some validators, and it creates new hash value, and every time new user, new hash value. Yeah.
All right, lovely. Thank you, Pikachu Lord, for that breakdown. Again, guys, all the official links are in our main chat. I encourage everyone to just go to the official website, and then you can navigate to, I don't know, Discord, Telegram, whatever you prefer. You can go through the GitHub, and if you have any more questions, I'm sure there'll be someone in the official channels to answer them. And of course, if you like what you hear, the pre-sale link is right there as well. Now, we do always say Whalecoin Talk is for research and educational purposes. We never provide any financial advice, but we do provide you with the links. So do your own research, make sure to get involved. And if you like it, try getting involved some more. Maybe you want to play the game. It's live on testnet, and there's a lot more features. And the pre-sale is not live yet. I believe it's gonna start tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. There's still 20 hours left till the pre-sale, so plenty of time to do your research, plenty of time to engage with the team, plenty of time to learn more about the project and actually try it out yourself. So thank you so much, Pikachu, for being with us. It's really
Yeah,
great.
thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining. If any questions, just feel free to join our Telegram. Our team is working. We have a lot of members, so just feel free to ask any question. Yeah.
Mhm. All right, thank you so much, Pikachu, for being with us today, and thank you to everyone joining and for the lovely questions as well, and to the whole Dragon Race team for bringing this to our community. I'll finish the recordings, and I'll send over copies for everyone, and I'll send it in the main chat. Make sure that we get it across to all the channels. So thanks again for tuning in, and thank you for being here, Pikachu. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
All right, cheers, everyone. We'll see you all later.